Good morning. It's August 7th, and this is your daily brief in science. Here's everything you need to know. A groundbreaking discovery has emerged from the Mata-Mengge site in Indonesia, shedding new light on the evolution of Homo floresiensis, commonly known as hobbits. Researchers, led by Professor Yusuke Kaifu, have identified 3 additional fossils, including a significant postcranial element, specifically a distal shaft of an adult humerus, which is estimated to be around 700,000 years old. Digital microscopy analysis confirmed that this small humerus belonged to an adult individual, with an estimated height of about 100 centimeters, notably shorter than previous estimates for Homo floresiensis. These newly uncovered fossils are believed to predate the well-known Liang Bua specimens by approximately 650,000 years, providing a deeper timeline for this unique species. Professor Chris Stringer highlighted the importance of tracing the evolution of a single lineage over time, which could pave the way for future research into human evolution. Kaifu pointed out that the rapid emergence of this new body type suggests varied pathways in human evolution, indicating that developmental outcomes may extend beyond mere intelligence. The phenomenon of island dwarfism is thought to account for the small size of these hominins, as they adapted to life on an island with limited resources. The findings suggest that the evolutionary history of the Flores hominins involved a significant reduction in body size over time, likely starting with early Asian Homo erectus, becoming isolated on Flores. Kaifu speculated that island natural selection may have favored smaller body sizes due to the absence of large predators. This research challenges the notion of human uniqueness in evolution, illustrating that humans are also influenced by natural selection, similar to other species. These findings were published in the journal Nature Communications, emphasizing the unexpected discovery of smaller individuals in this lineage. A recent study has uncovered troubling gender disparities in pain management practices across hospitals in the USA and Israel. Led by Professor Shoam Choshen Hillel from the Hebrew University of Jerusalem, the research analyzed over 20,000 electronic patient records, revealing that women are prescribed pain medication less frequently than men. This discrepancy is largely attributed to biases that lead to the perception that female patients experience less intense pain. The consequences of this undertreatment can be severe, resulting in prolonged recovery times and the development of chronic pain conditions for women. Notably, the study found that both male and female physicians exhibit similar biases, suggesting that this is a systemic issue, rather than one confined to a specific gender of healthcare providers. Unconscious bias appears to impact the perception and treatment of pain, regardless of the provider's gender. The authors of the study are advocating for urgent policy interventions and training for healthcare professionals to recognize and address these biases in pain management. Recommendations from the research include revisiting and standardizing pain management protocols to ensure that all patients receive equitable treatment, irrespective of sex. Diane Hoffman, a healthcare law researcher, stressed the need to tackle bias in medical training to enhance pain management outcomes. In response to these findings, Felix Walcher, president of the German Interdisciplinary Association for Intensive and Emergency Medicine, is calling for similar studies in Germany to assess pain medication distribution practices. Walcher pointed out that while the findings are concerning, it remains uncertain whether they apply to Germany due to a lack of data on gender-specific medication practices in German emergency rooms. Co-author Alex Gillelis Hillel suggested that implementing computer-generated reminders for physicians might help improve pain relief prescribing based on reported pain scores. The study was published in the journal PNAS, highlighting that gender disparity in pain treatment is pervasive, regardless of the healthcare provider's gender. Scientists have made a groundbreaking discovery in lunar exploration, identifying naturally formed graphene flakes in soil samples collected by China's Chang'e 5 mission, which returned to Earth in December 2020. Analysis of these samples shows that the carbon is present as graphene flakes, ranging from 2 to 7 layers thick. This suggests a potential natural formation process, raising intriguing questions about the Moon's geological history. Additionally, researchers found an iron-containing compound associated with the carbon, indicating that lunar minerals may have played a role in catalyzing the transformation of carbon into graphene. This finding adds to the significance of the lunar samples, which were already pivotal due to a recent study revealing the presence of water molecules in the same samples. The study, published in July 2024, identified a new lunar mineral called ULM1, which consists of approximately 41% water and is stabilized by ammonia. This stability allows molecular water to exist in regions previously thought unsuitable for it, marking a significant milestone for future lunar missions aimed at establishing permanent infrastructure. Understanding water storage on the Moon could be crucial for future lunar astronauts, helping them locate resources for drinking water and rocket fuel. These discoveries align with China's ambitions to become a leading space power, as the country plans further lunar missions, including the establishment of a research base on the Moon. However, China faces challenges in international collaboration, particularly with NASA, due to the Wolf Amendment, which restricts engagement in space-related activities since 2011. The findings not only challenge previous theories about the Moon's carbon content, but also support observations of indigenous carbon on the lunar surface, potentially benefiting future lunar exploration efforts, including NASA's Artemis program and ESA's Moon Village initiative. China's achievements in space exploration include being the first to land on the Moon's far side and plans to land astronauts on the Moon by 2030. A new fingertip test could revolutionize early detection of lung cancer, a disease that remains one of the deadliest globally. Finger clubbing, which is characterized by swelling of the soft tissue at the fingertips, can indicate increased blood flow and fluid accumulation, potentially signaling lung cancer. The Shamroth window test, a quick 5-second assessment, involves pressing the fingernails together to observe the shape of the gap formed. In healthy individuals, this action reveals a diamond-shaped gap. However, its absence may suggest finger clubbing and possible lung issues. While the Shamroth window test can serve as a preliminary indication of lung problems, it is crucial to emphasize that it should not replace professional medical diagnosis. Individuals experiencing symptoms should consult a healthcare provider for further evaluation. Early detection of lung cancer significantly improves prognosis, making timely diagnosis essential. Lung cancer is often diagnosed at advanced stages, which complicates treatment options. The primary cause of lung cancer is smoking, and despite a decline in smoking rates, the incidence among women has risen notably over the past 5 decades. Age also plays a critical role in lung cancer risk, particularly for men aged 80 to 84 and women aged 65 to 74. As the population ages, the number of lung cancer cases is expected to increase, with data showing it is the most common cancer in men and the second most common in women in Germany. Personal stories, such as that of Ashley Vassallo, who was diagnosed with advanced lung cancer in her 30s, highlight the urgency for early detection and awareness of symptoms like finger clubbing. It is important to remember that while the Shamroth window test can provide insight, it does not substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. A new deep learning model developed by Dr. Takahashi's team is making strides in prostate cancer detection. This innovative model can predict the presence of clinically significant prostate cancer without needing information about lesion locations. Evaluated on over 5,700 examinations, the model demonstrated performance comparable to experienced radiologists in identifying clinically significant cases. Dr. Takahashi emphasizes that while the model shows promise, it should be used as an adjunct tool for radiologists rather than a standalone diagnostic solution. By integrating artificial intelligence with the Prostate Imaging Reporting and Data System, or PIRADS, the model significantly improved diagnostic accuracy. It identified nearly half of the men as minimal risk, potentially sparing them from unnecessary biopsies. The research team aims to pinpoint men with minimal cancer risk, underscoring the importance of early detection for those at high risk. Future prospective studies will be essential to validate the advantages of AI integration in prostate cancer diagnostics and to ensure patient safety. In a related retrospective study, an AI algorithm was trained on MR1 data from 1,627 men, refining cancer risk predictions. The proposed framework combines a coarse segmentation network, a rejection network, and an interactive deep learning model to enhance segmentation accuracy. This approach addresses the challenge of accurately segmenting prostate cancer from multiparametric MR1, which is crucial for biopsy and treatment planning. With prostate cancer being the most common cancer among men in the U.S., effective detection methods are vital, especially considering the 5-year survival rate exceeds 97% when diagnosed early. This has been your Daily Brief in Science. To read more about these stories, follow the links in the episode bio. You can also subscribe to these updates via email at www.brief.news. For more daily podcasts about the topics you love, visit brief.news/podcasts. Tune in tomorrow. We'll be back with everything you need to know.